What's up, my good peoples? I'm talking about. You have now tuned in to the Square Bizz podcast. We'll be serving nothing but good conversation with people that got positive influence over their life. The floor won't be open for testimony service, you hear me? Well, peace, love, blessings, and prosperity to all. Let go, let go.
Steady on the grind, gotta handle biz. Grinding every day, hustle for the kids. Ain't here to judge, gotta get it how you live. Just keep it real, and that's Square Biz. Steady on the grind, gotta handle biz. Grinding every day, hustle for the kids.
Top of the day, man. New day, new blessings. Learned from yesterday's lesson. Do you know that? You know that's come from my boy, Big2DaBoy. It's an honor to have him here today and actually have him as a co-host. From now on, you'll see us two on camera giving you some good knowledge, good food for thought, and good content, man. So welcome Big2DaBoy to the show, man.
You hear me? I can hear that. I can hear the sound effects right now. Like, you feel me?
Hey, so it's good to have you as a friend. We've been knowing each other for a long time since elementary, and it's a pleasure to bring you into the fold and us doing this together. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the culture.
Most definitely
too. So let's get into it.
Straight into it.
For the people that don't know who Big2DaBoy is, who are you and where did the name originate from?
Big2DaBoy, man. One day gonna be that household name, but you know, far as everybody that know me, man, I'm a man of God. You know what I'm saying? That's first.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a pretty cool dude that come from Compton, man, that everybody know. You know what I'm saying? That's Big2DaBoy, that cool guy.
Yes, sir.
The guy with the plugs. The guy that's going to look out. The guy everything, man, that's me.
Yeah. So where did the name come from, though, man? Where it originate from?
The name Big2DaBoy came from C-Bo.
Yeah?
Yes, and Lil Major, man. C2DaBoy. Shouts out to Trick and C2DaBoy, man. They put that toot on it. It was always Big Boy. I was always like a big, like, fat kid coming up, whatever. But now it's Big2DaBoy. We put that toot on it, man, and that's me.
Okay, yeah, no doubt. Just just a little backstory on our relationship. We met in elementary at Christian Foundation.
Ooh.
Yeah, Christian Foundation, boy. That's back in the day when you used to get your butt whooped.
Ooh, you get your butt whooped.
You get out of line
they
in
pop
class.
Your hand, they had a ruler. Miss Booker and them.
The Miss Goins,
Oh,
Miss Williams. Yeah, hey.
See, he tried to take me back.
You don't want to get in trouble, boy. They had that ruler that gonna pow you.
Back then you get your butt whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah, today they call it the police.
Yeah, you get whooped at school.
Right.
Then you get home and get whooped.
Yeah. We was already whooping feet. Huh? He was already getting that feet whooped.
Hey, so Christian Foundation, man. If it was one thing that stuck with you at Christian Foundation, what would it be?
Wearing uniforms every day. Wearing uniforms every day.
Yeah.
You had to slide on, go to Hilda's, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
you from Compton, you know about Hilda's on Compton Boulevard and Mayo, right on the corner. It's still there.
Yeah.
With the little tiger shirt, with the little tiger on there, got the khakis on.
Yeah.
Every day.
I think for me, it's the whooping. I stayed in the office.
Woo, Mr. Mayo.
Yeah.
Man.
I was getting whooped on, man.
Yeah.
So, we both from Compton.
Yes, sir.
My upbringing was kind of rough, kind of harsh, but it was normalized. What was yours like?
My upbringing was pretty rough, too, but it was cool at the same time because I grew up in a two-parent home. You know what I'm saying? Got a twin brother, got a sister. We was raised right. You know what I'm saying? When it come to Compton schools, we attended the Compton schools. We went to private school, no public schools. So we was on a private school, went to Christian schools. And basically it was hard coming up in Compton. You know what I'm saying? My dad come from where he came from. The influence that he had on his life, it kind of made you want to be like that as well. Even though he was a good father, he still represented the struggle. He still represented the streets. Came from gangs. So once you start getting older and getting that influence on your life, or looking at the influence that's on his life, you want to be like the boys in the hood.
Yeah, yeah.
So we was trying to be outside.
Yeah, yeah. If you can, something that grabs you from your childhood, what would it be? So something that stuck with you and kind of still stuck with you now.
My father representing just love. Like, we came from love.
Yeah.
So that was just like something that we bridged and took with us throughout the journey, like a life, just showing love.
Yeah. So I know, and we both say we come from the gang culture. Do you think it's a difference from the gang culture from then until now?
Yeah. What I'm looking at back then was more structure, was loyalty. Today it's like a different era. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that I see today, as far as the culture, has super changed. You got the internet now. That's one big tool right there. It's the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, it was just how it came back then.
Yeah. So I know growing up back then, the consequences, the repercussion on doing something that you weren't supposed to do. It was nowadays, do you think that the generation don't really understand the real consequences behind their actions?
Nah, they don't understand. They just crash out and move emotional.
Yeah, that's the new word, crash out.
Yeah, crash out is but emotions though, man. Growing up, a lot of people didn't grow up in homes with fathers and didn't have their uncles and didn't have certain things. So just to see how, that's why we say the word crash out. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
Crashing out today.
And I know the OGs in the neighborhood, when I was coming up, they had a lot of say-so. You know what I mean? They had a lot of say-so. Do you think that it's a disconnect from the OGs and the youngsters now?
Yeah, because it's really like listening, man. Like I said, man, about like fathers that's in the home. If you don't really have nothing for a person to like respect, that's what we missing today is the respect part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Youngsters have a very short like attention span, so you know what I'm saying? They don't want to listen. They don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say. So that's why they moving how they move today. And when you're looking at the OGs, they doing what they can far as to try to correct. But it's all about, want to listen.
Yeah. So 100% on that. What is one of the myths about gang culture that the youngsters need to know about? I think for me is for the myth that from gang culture is that, so back where I come from, it was a lot of family oriented orientation when it came down to the gangs.
Yeah.
Your homie was your brother, your cousin, pops, whatever. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of that, and I think the biggest myth is that the hood love you. The hood don't love you.
Oh, it don't love you.
No, that's a myth.
Okay, yeah.
The myth is that the streets love you.
Yeah.
Because when I joined gang, I was looking for love. And you really, because once you decide not to be in that stuff no more, that
you see the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go behind them walls, you're gonna see the truth.
Yeah.
That's
why a lot of people waking up today. They starting to wake up today, bro. Hearing that truth, man, because being stuck up in stuff like that, everybody think love is there. Like I said, nobody didn't have love in the homes. You feel me? So they did turn to the gangs.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And once you see that the love ain't real, you know what I'm saying? When it's time to go to jail, when it's time to do certain different things, you see the love ain't real. So that's the hard part right there to watch, far as like the youngsters.
Yeah.
Just to, get out and feel a different type of way. Like, man, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought it was like this. Everybody thought they had the homie. You thought the homies was like your dads, like your uncles, like all these, but being around it, for many years and just seeing what's going on today, man, that's the sad part today, is really to watch the youngsters.
Yeah. So what were the qualities in being in the gang, being with the homies? Did you find any qualities that you found that like made you stick around? Because it was dangerous. You got bullets flying, you run into enemies and you squabbing and all that. But what was the qualities that made you stick around?
What made me, first, it was the influence. I was a part of you got day camps back then. We had day camps, like how you got the YMCAs, YWCA. I went to the YWCA, and the day camp that I attend, it had a drill team and a drum squad. That's how, like I said, my dad, my brother, and them, they come from the red, blue, like the Pyrus, right? Me, it was the day camp and influence that was on my friends' life. A lot of my friends was Crips, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me gravitate to even that neighborhood right there, joining that drill team. Joining that drill team was like joining the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that was in this drill team was from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So it like, far as the love that was right there, made you want to stay there because we was doing community work. Far as drill team, it kept us busy. You know what I'm saying? But after the drill team is over with, we right there on the same block, thinking that, the love, it was love.
Yeah.
That's what kept me there, was the love. But then once I start getting older, you know what I'm saying, and just looking at how everything go today, like, I didn't see the love no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Once I start getting better, like finding out the truth, and I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying, my name getting out there, it made you want to kind of like stay away from the harm and the danger.
Yeah.
It showed me it wasn't no love there.
So just to circle back to the, being around that environment, being around, shootings and things like that. I believe you was shot 6 times.
Yeah, wrong place at the wrong time.
So yeah, give us a little detail on just what happened that day.
That's crazy.
What happened?
Waking up in the morning, get ready to go to church. I got a twin brother, me and my twin brother. I don't remember what the argument was over. We end up throwing blows. Pops broke it up. He like, man, we get ready to go to church. My dad represent one thing, man. Do not embarrass one another in public. He don't stand, like, he stand 10 toes and firm on that right there. So went to the church house. We end up fighting at church. Pop sock us up.
At the church house?
At the church house.
Squabbled
at the church, bro. For real, man. And my pops, man.
Y'all was really beefing it that day.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, man. For real, I love my twin brother.
Yeah.
But that day, we wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
And I just remember going home. By the time I made it home, back then, that's when you could put your kids on punishment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pops put us on punishment and told us you can't go outside. I ended up doing my own thing and went outside. Once I went outside, I seen one of my homies that come from the same neighborhood. Me and him chilling. We hear some shots, and you could tell that it was probably like a few blocks away. We like, whoa, you hear that? He like, yeah, that's crazy. So a car full of my partners passed by. We talking to them on the corner. I'm talking to them. They right here. Talking to them. And then it's another car that passed by. I seen the car pass by, but I wasn't focused on the car because my friends was right here. They hit a U-turn. By the time the homies put off, this car is right here. And I hear somebody say, hey, where you from? And when I turn around and look, just like where you at right now, I'm not trying to put my hand in your face, but it was a gun in my face. So when I seen that, before I even like paid attention to the gun and say, oh, you got a gun, he shot me. Boom, hit me in my jaw. When he hit me in my jaw, it made me like back up a little bit. And I'm thinking we about to fight. I'm like, damn, did he hit me? Because I didn't see the spark come out, but just to get hit in my face, like it was like a horse kick. You feel me? It was like a horse kick, man. So I just sat there, was like, whoa. So I'm getting ready to try to swing at this dude. Then he hit me again. Boom. Shot me in my jaw again. And that's when I seen the fire come out the barrel. So when I seen that, of course, I'm trying to turn around and run now, but not my adrenaline was like the rush of that right there. It was like I was running in slow motion, like how I'm doing it right now, instead of just, how we do it. It was like I'm running in slow motion. Almost made it to the alley. By the time I get to the alley, like he driving on the side, hanging out the window, was 3 dudes in the car. Of course, the driver, driving. You got 2 dudes hanging out the window now. Boom, 2 different guns. That's when I got hit in my neck. When I felt the neck hit, blood immediately started coming out, my neck. I made it in the alley, couldn't breathe, sitting there just chilling, whatever, for a minute. And it's my homie who stayed there, the big homie, his name Doc, D-O-C. I tried to hop his gate. I make it on top of the gate, and I just was trying to fall over. Couldn't do it. My body was heavy from like the 3 slugs right there. So I was like frustrated because I couldn't hop the gate, and I'm standing by this like cable pole right there, and I'm hiding. I seen the nose of the car pull up in the alley, saying, "Where he at? What they looking for me?" So now I'm just like about to die, thinking I'm about to die. So of course I'm like, I start crying, bro. Like, oh man, are you ready to? You know what I'm saying? I start crying a little bit, man, and then I had a fitted hat that was on my head. It fell off my head, and that's what like when they seen me, they was like, "There you go, right there." Then I seen the AK. He put out that AK and started running in that alley, and now I'm trying to run away from him, and he just that. He was getting it in with the K, missing me. You know what I'm saying? But I got hit. Start hitting me in the body, hitting the leg, hitting the back, hit close to, in the back by my butt. So they skirt off. My twin brother outside in the middle of the street, trying to, my pops running up the street, coming to my need, my aid. And I had a homie named Tebow, Thomas Mitchell, man. Rest in peace to my homie Thomas. His mother had me when I was on the ground. I collapsed in front of their house on Pearl, and she had towels on me. And that's all I remember as far as like that part right there before like the hospital. That's a whole nother story, bro.
Oh, you woke up in the hospital?
Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. It was like crazy because when I was on the ground, like to even explain death, some people died tragic, some people died different ways, but to see death, far as like the vision that I seen, like right here, this is the light. Like, guys, this is the light. And then the Lord talk about darkness, right? Just imagine closing your eyes, you can't see, right? That's what was going on as far as with me. It was like I couldn't breathe, plus I got asthma. When I seen all that blood coming out my ear, I seen my father, he put like his finger in my neck, trying to stop the blood, whatever. And I'm just talking to him, man, Pops, this is burning, man. And I don't think, not knowing that I'm about to, fade out. I seen this right here. Like, while I'm trying to talk to my dad, I just seen like your eyes closed, but I'm just looking at it. It's like my eyes closed, and I'm still trying to talk to my dad and breathe. Some said pray. Out of all that hurt and pain that I was going through, some said pray. That had to be the Lord said, just say my name. You know what I'm saying? So I just said like a little small prayer, and then I start seeing this again. It's like, whoa, now I see the light. You know what I'm saying? And then I just remember the ambulance putting me inside, the ambulance, and that's all I remember. I remember, when I start seeing again, I just remember seeing hundreds of people standing around me, you know what I'm saying? And my brother and my pops tripping on the crowd. Back up, man, got in that ambulance, man, and was on my way to St. Francis. Died twice.
Damn.
In that place.
Damn.
So just to hear other people's stories talk about how I got shot, and just that right there tear me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I can get my dad to talk about this.
Yeah.
And just like certain people, and one day we will do that.
Yeah.
And let them talk and see what they say, because it's crazier than my story, even though I'm the one that experienced this.
Yeah. Because they was on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
And they had to go through that trauma as far as, seeing their son, brother on the ground, not knowing if he gonna live or die.
The love that I remember when I said my pops, he taught us love, structure in the house. The love that I had, it brought every community out far as that I was attached to. Even my brother, my dad, man, it was all the Crips from Compton was there, from every damn near every hood, because I got love for everybody and a lot of people respect my dad. All the LA gangs was there. We had essays, gangs that was there. When I say we packed that place, man, they thought Michael Jackson or somebody was in St. Francis. Man, for real, I got a plaque.
Yeah.
They done like gave me like a certificate saying like the most like visitors or something like that. We shut man St. Francis down.
Yeah. So come up out of that, right? You wake up, you're in the hospital. What was your first thing? Like, did you, as soon as you came out of that, did you say sorry to your pops because you weren't supposed to be outside? You know what I mean? So
let me tell you something. I didn't even have a chance to say sorry to my pops or nothing. I didn't pray. I didn't think about the Lord. No disrespect, your father. You know me. But I woke up, man, in super pain, not understanding what the heck was going on, because I had a brace on my neck. I had my right leg up. I had got shot in my main artery, so they had my leg up. I had all these tubes in me. I couldn't talk. So that was the most frustrating thing out of the whole experience, because I couldn't talk. I had to write everything on paper. I had a bail. It was like people was my maid. You know, I got maid. Bring my bail.
Yeah.
Man, they coming to my aid, man. I said, Pops, man, I'm going like this. He gave me a pen and pad. I said, man, what happened to me, man? He said, son, you got shot. I said, I got shot. I said, man, how many times I got He put his head down. I could tell he kind of crying a little bit. He like, man, you got shot 6 times. I'm like, what? He was like, man, with a 45 and an AK. And he just started crying like, man, my son. You know what I'm saying? So just the experience, that right there, man, that took a lot of energy up out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to, cause like my neck, man, I want to see like people that was coming to visit me. You couldn't really visit me because the first couple days it was like, man, he not gonna make it overnight. You know what I'm saying? He only got a 20% chance to live this day. Then the next day, he only got a 10% chance to live this day. I got shot by rusty bullets. So that's what they was getting ready to cut my right leg off because I got hit with rusty bullets. So far as this right leg, man, we had a leg specialist to come. Shouts out to Dr. Crabtree, man. I remember a lot of a lot of that stuff right there. He saved my leg. So I don't got no feeling in my leg right now. You know what I'm saying? They had like a piece of plastic over my stomach. It was like see-through. And I got, of course, the long split that everybody who been shot, they got
zipper.
Right my stomach was open, though, because of the rusty bullets. They had to clean all the, you know what I'm saying, every day. So it's like when you come in there, you get a chance to see like my guts or whatever. Yeah, you get to see my insides. So I had a lot of infections. So a lot of people couldn't really like visit me at the time for a minute, because every day they like, man, he only got this much, you know, to live, whatever the case may be. And I just remember, man, probably like a couple weeks later from there, man, they transferred me from St. Francis to Kaiser and Bellflower. And you might as well say that was like the gang module. You might as well say the 7th floor, I took over Kaiser, bro. I had you know, back then it wasn't no Bluetooth speakers, but I had a radio, old school plug-in radio. I had hella gifts. You got Crips there. You got Bloods there. I was still selling trees in Compton doing my thing. So when I got shot, I had a pocket full of money. So I had my bloody money, and then I had a lot of weed on me that had blood on it. So it was like the hospital, bro. All the looters, everybody from everybody was there, bro. Everybody, bro. You had to have like a code to get in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't trust nobody, because at the time we didn't know who shot me. So of course they locked the hospital down. It was a hell of an experience, bro. A lot of people, bro, that came to visit me, man. It was so many people, bro, to where I was burnt out. When everybody get out the hospital, get out the visiting room, they already said I can't walk again. So I was already hearing these things, man. So every time when everybody leave, I get out my bed and try to take a step. But I had like 200 or 300 staples in my leg. So really I don't got no feeling in my leg. So they used to find me on the ground. Like as far as like the nurses and stuff that come in, they used to find me on the ground because I'm trying to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my Kobe on. You know what I'm saying? Mamba mentality, but the pain and everything I went through was just.
Yeah. So I know when I got shot, my left side was paralyzed, and I didn't have no quit in me. What gave you that strength every day to get up, to try to walk, to get up, to, you know what I mean, to prove them wrong? Like, what you mean I ain't walking no more? Some people get hit and they believe what the doctors say, and they just lay there. They don't have that fight in them. What drove you to?
Let me tell you what it is, bro. I was raised in a church house, so of course you put the good stuff in the atmosphere. Everything that the doctors told me, I had to say the devil's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, you got me. Like, I just really moved off of that right there, man. The Lord, man. I had a hard heart at first for a long time, bro. So really, just to like bounce back, man. It was just the Lord, man. The doctors telling me different things. You ain't gonna be able to walk again. They said as far as like even talk again, my vocal box, like really I can't talk loud. Like some rappers, you know, they get in the booth and I can't do that. I can only talk, like my voice don't go that loud. You know what I'm saying? It don't go that loud, man. When I got shot up in my throat, man, they was saying like, you ain't gonna be able to talk again like that. Like everything I experienced and been through, that's God right there, man. That's all I could say.
Amen.
Cause really this right here is supposed to, like what you said, man, a lot of people can't bounce back from what the doctors say. Oh, he can't walk again. I'm walking right now. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk again. Now I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? Telling my testimony to thousands of churches. And you know what I'm saying? This story right here, man, this is my testimony. I tell it all the time.
How old were you when you got shot?
I believe I was like 17 years old. I was in high school, supposed to graduate from high school.
Okay.
From Linwood High, and I didn't get a chance to do that.
What made you pick up the pen and pad?
Man, the pen and pad was something that was already in me. I was already rapping. The rap stuff started from Kool Moe Dee back then when we used to have jukebox.
The Wild Wild West.
Come on, bro. I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Convict. Come on, bro. That right there. Hey, even when I was talking to this gentleman earlier, man, we was talking about like the songs, like DJ Quick, Born and Raised in Compton. Hearing that every day, it made you want to be. I'm already from Compton. I'm like, oh, I'm already from this place. But looking at him and all the different rappers that came from this, man, you wanted to mimic that.
Yeah.
You want to mimic the red. Yeah. NWA, Easy, the Blue. You wanted to mimic that. Everybody wanted to be that.
What was your first song that you wrote? What do you remember your first song you wrote and the title and what inspired it?
Yup. Me staying in Linwood before high school, 9th grade. It was the 8th grade. They used to, when I went to Our Lady of Victory in Compton, man, they used to call me all kind of different names. I think I was like Psycho or something like that, or I forgot, something like that. But I remember my first rap, man, it was in Linwood. I was around real rappers, you know what I'm saying? I remember that. I remember my first rap. Man, if my sister was alive right now, she'll be busting it straight off the block of Muriel Drive. They call me Psycho the Body Mover. So that's something everybody gonna laugh at when they see this episode. They're gonna be like, what? Big2DaBoy? His name was who? Psycho the Body Mover. That was my MC name at the time, man. I thought I was an MC. That's gonna be what?
Psycho the Body
Mover.
Mover.
They gonna be like, what? Psycho the Body Mover.
Man,
that was me, bro.
So, stand on the topic.
You gonna clown me all day on that one? Like,
I got you. I'm on your helmet. So, look, your music.
Yes, sir.
We can put it in a category. What would you say? Do you make it? You make street music or?
Right now, the title of what I do right now is just called Real Talk. I made my own title because you got some people be like, oh, okay, you got hip hop, you got R&B, you got gangster rap. Me, I understand the Bible. I understand what the Lord say now. So it's not that not trying to. I'm a square, but it ain't. It's just different, man. Power of the tongue, man. With the Lord, I understand what He said. It's power that come out your mouth. You either gonna speak life, you know what I'm saying, or you
Yeah.
gonna speak death. Once I understood the influence that I had, I said, man, people listening to me, so I can't put no poison out there. So I ain't here to glorify, certain things like how everybody else do it. Shouts out to what people do,
Mm-hmm.
but my stuff is just called real talk. It's real talk.
So
You can gravitate to it. It's a little bit of street. It's really a message. It's
yeah.
message rap. That's what I'm on. That's why I say it's just called real talk.
So knowing you, you weren't always like that,
Mhm.
right? So what was the moment that changed your thought process?
People seeing different things in me that I didn't see. They pulling me to the side like, Big, man, I see something more than, man, you really could rap, bro. Like, for real, you could rap. Like, I know you hanging out or trying to do what whatever, but you could rap. So that's what started my journey, man. I had a lot of real people that believed in my talent that put me in the studio. So that's what made me switch up a little,
Okay.
switch it up.
Yeah. So what's some of the things that you learned in the streets that lesson wise that you still carry with you to this day?
You know that saying, man, keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
I keep my head above water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just move different today, man. Try to move positive. It's still dangerous where we come from. It's just now where I'm at, man. I use my influence in a better way today.
Just say a youth right now is watching this, and he don't know how to take the first steps and to elevate his mental.
See, a lot of this stuff, like I was saying, man, it start from the music. You know what I'm saying? Power of the tongue. Like me, I put a good message out there. I got a new single called Process. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a motivational type of song. So far as like the kids today, man, they listening to everything on YouTube. They listening to all the different influence that different people got on them. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just gotta, when I see the youngsters, man, as far as the music that I represent today, some people like it. Some people don't, because I'm not talking about what they used to. You feel me? I just got a good message for the people today. I ain't trying to get nobody no poison. I ain't trying to see niggas get a gun, shoot something, turn up. It's the conversation.
Yeah,
That's why even this podcast, man, Square Bizz, man, you got a lot of influence on your life and the good community stuff that you do. I got the same on my end, and it's just all about what we represent today.
Yeah.
Just got a good message, a good word for them all.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what's next for Big2DaBoy?
5 years, I see us right now. We new on podcasts, but we gonna have the #1 podcast. I'm putting that in the atmosphere right now.
Let's get it.
I'm
Square
putting that in the
Bizz. Let's
atmosphere
get
right
it.
now. Generational wealth. My son, he's doing great things. So what I'm trying to do is just build like some dope legacies. As far as that's why I'm in the community, man, trying to play my part, man. Everybody see these parts that I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be able to do something for my son. So when my son get older and he had kids, it's the generational thing. I need something that's going to be a foundation coming from Big2DaBoy, instead of me just being here wasting my time and my energy and my influence to not save no one.
Yeah. So before we get up out of here, man, what's something inspirational that you can leave us with? And we, with the youth in mind too.
For sure. Open up that good book. The good book is called the Word. You know what I'm saying? Open up that good book. Download that data that you're reading. Change your mind, or want to change your mind. That everything is choice. You know what I'm saying? And just watch how far you'll go. Watch how far you go. Open up that good book, man. That's my word for everybody listening. Open up that good book, man. Power of the tongue, man. Let's put that good stuff out there so we can save these people and open up these resources, man. It's time to come with solutions today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So there you have it. You were tuned in to Square Biz with me and Big2DaBoy. Listen, if this is something that helped you out, something that inspired you, please share, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Holla.
Just keep it real, and that's where Bizz.